Hey guys!
Hey guys!
Welcome to another episode of The Journey Within. I'm Malena.
And I'm Charity. Today we are going to discuss the things we admire about Generation Z, aka Gen Zs.
Are we jealous or not?
We need to find out.
So who are the Generation Z?
So Generation Zs or Gen Zs.
Gen Zs. You need to be relatable to them.
Okay.
Otherwise they won't understand the language.
They can't fail to understand the language. Do you know how much slang those guys use?
I know.
Anyway, the Generation Zs are the people who were born between 1997 up to 2012. There.
So they're
Yes.
like between 9 to 24 years.
Yeah, 9 years to 24
They're
years.
young adults.
Some of them, not all of them. Yeah, so we just want to break down the things, because for them they are definitely born in a different era.
Yeah.
They have found different things, different lifestyle, and of course the way they're living their life is
It's
totally different.
But
yes.
to be honest with you, every generation will always blame the other generation. Actually, even us, the millennials, are blaming Generation Z. Even Generation Z will blame the coming generation. So it will always be there that we shall always be. You think the generation coming after you is worse than you are. Probably don't understand as we age.
That's the jealous we want to talk
Yeah.
about.
So Generation Z, to me, if I'm to describe them, they were spoon-fed or they are lazy. They don't know the effort. They think things just
I
miraculously
feel like they
happen.
get things on a silver plate.
Yes, cool.
And also the fact that they have not gone through like
The
a
hurdles of
transition.
life,
Yeah, like a very huge transition, because you see the millennials
They were
were
in
born
war.
they were born at a time when technology was a new thing. So they had to transition from
Analog.
to technology, which was really a very, very huge thing, and actually a very fundamental thing, so to speak.
Yeah.
And so I feel like for them, they have been born in a digital era.
Yeah.
Like they have found these things here. They don't really have to go through the hassle. Like that's what they know.
They Google everything. They don't know how to, they don't know how to do
They
research.
are tech
They don't
surveys.
know how to read a book because they can Google whatever they want to know.
They would rather audiobooks.
Oh yeah, even worse. They don't want to read. Bagala very easy. They want easy life. But also, I don't blame them because our generation was born in war. Let's say, okay, Ugandan, because most of us were born. Okay, not to me. Before you come for me, the generation, the millennials, were born in war, transitioning government. But the Gen Zs, even though when they transition government, it is smooth. There is no war.
They don't know any other government here in Uganda. They literally know the one and only.
From say. So I wouldn't blame them. They were born in a stable country that they don't know the hurdles, what people go through, and that's usually the normal life. And
Okay, the other thing about Gen Zs is that they seem to be very independent.
are they?
Yeah,
No.
like yes,
No.
they are, okay. No, okay. What I'm trying to say is that they are not. They don't over rely on people.
Because they have the gadgets.
What do you mean?
They have smartphones. But to me, I find they are dependent because their parents are still alive and their parents do everything. They were born in luxury, so they have the luxury to help.
Okay, no, maybe I put it wrongly. Okay, maybe I meant to say that they're not scared to make the decisions. They are not scared to...
They are firm, yeah, when they stand on their decisions.
Yes,
yeah.
that's what I meant. Like they are independent. They're not scared to make decisions. Like those kids are not scared to quit jobs and resign from toxic work environments, like they choose to call it. You know, when you're watching their TikTok videos, they're like, this workplace is toxic
Because
and I'm never coming
can you
back.
imagine? There is no water dispenser.
Exactly, and someone is
You quit a job because there's no water
very,
dispenser.
very ridiculous. But man, like that's what we are dealing with lately.
I think
The
also
Gen Zs?
their expectations are too high because of the amount of exposure they have been exposed to.
Like they have been born in a digital era, and they have a lot of information at their disposal. So there is too much for them to consume and internalize and be able to make
Decisions.
the right. I don't know if I should call it the right decisions.
Yeah, the right decision.
They are confused. That's what I
confused.
can say. They're very confused.
They're also
Too much information. Have you seen how they diagnose themselves
I'm depressed.
with depression on Twitter? With depression, yet it's really not.
This is life. I think that's life. Life. They don't know that life has ups and downs, and when they go through a down, they feel like it's too.
They feel like they've hit rock bottom. They feel
Yeah.
like oh my god, I can't. And then they do a lot of like comparisons. Of course, this is one thing I don't admire about them. They over compare themselves and their lives with what they see on social
What
media.
they consume,
Yes, they feel like maybe they can make it in 2 years. They feel like they can achieve what someone else has achieved in 20 years just in 2 years.
They like quick fixes, and that's why we also find that most of them are into addictions because of the quick fix.
True, and they want to make quick money.
Yeah, the quick money. Also, so they're drug dealers. Okay, on the bad side, but they're making money off things that seem basic but can be monetized, like forex,
Content creation,
video. There's some video gamers.
People make money off video gamers. I didn't know that.
Now you should know. You should try. Then forex trading.
Yeah.
And these guys who are in the forex traders, they're not like into they read the markets. They have robots that help them read the markets, read the charts, and
I told you, these kids have been born in a digital era. Like, they don't really have to think so much. There is AI, ChatGPT.
Actually, they don't use their brains at all. Their brains are for, I don't know, just consuming. They consume a lot of information then, but also they're too woke for life. That is confusing them.
They think that they are.
It's confusing
they think
them.
that they are.
Actually, a friend of mine told me, it's a doctor, and he said, you see these people saying that I'm a girl, I'm a boy. Okay, you're a boy and then you think you're a girl, transgender stuff. It's a mental illness, but we just don't know.
I also say it somewhere that it's a mental
illness.
Because, anyway.
You're having self-doubts about yourself, but anyway.
Let's not try to exclude people who belong to those kinds of genders.
No, but you know that some people who do a transition from a boy to a girl, then you become a girl, then you transition back.
Yeah.
Like you're not deciding.
I actually read that story. It was something happening in Germany. That now lately people were girls or they were born boys, so they transitioned to the other gender.
Yeah.
Now these people are turning like, and these are not even GenZs. I think it's like a huge, even the generation before. People are now turning 29 and 30 and they're realizing, no, this is not who I am. Like, I'm not a man. I was born a girl, or I was born a woman, and so now I want to go back. And now you have to retransition to like, why wouldn't they call it a mental illness?
It's a mental illness, but to a certain extent, we are not medical doctors. Yeah, so...
And I also feel like the Generation Zs are very flexible people.
Really? How?
Yes, they're like flexible and very adaptive, especially to new technology. Like Malena, during our times, or the generation.
Not too far away.
Okay, not too far away.
Yeah.
But you know, when they would introduce, like, let's say, a new software, we see this even in workplaces.
Yes.
You guys, you've been doing your things manually. They want to introduce a system, and people are seriously resisting the system. And you're like, what is happening?
We fear change.
Yeah, maybe they want to introduce like a CRM in an organization, and people are very resistant, like, no, system is going to be a challenge, give us a hard time. But in organizations where like these people are, or we can even say it, or even in the day-to-day life, like when AI came up, which people adapted to it first?
GenZs.
Definitely, because
they have the robots for everything. There's a robot for this, there's a robot for that.
So they are they're very flexible when it comes to technology. They actually take on new softwares, and I feel like they appreciate them more compared to
us.
Yeah.
To us analog. They're also more adaptive.
They're not analog.
They're more adaptive to change, I think, also given the COVID. They moved on so fast. Like, okay, yes, we are going to be working from home. What can we do?
Yeah, like I felt like they were okay. I feel like they appreciated more the thing of working remotely.
Yes, but which has also made them antisocial. When you put them in, I don't know, with many people, they feel bothered. They'd rather do their things in the comfort of their homes or when they're alone.
I feel like
So
being antisocial comes down
teamwork.
to personal, to someone's characters.
Really?
Yeah, because those kids party so hard.
No, when it comes to partying, they can, but working together. No.
They party so hard and they love pleasures, worldly pleasures, so much, and they don't like working. Like they don't enjoy this whole this whole formal white collar job thing.
Yes.
Like it gives them a lot of hard time. They would rather work in the comfort of their homes,
or
do their content creations, simanyanga follow their passions, do a passion project.
Drop out of school and tell parents we are not going to join university.
Yeah, like and then I also feel like they utilize internet resources more.
Yeah. Oh yes, a lot. Actually, I didn't know that we don't even utilize internet. Because if we knew what internet can do for us, we would be very far. But we don't have the potential, or we don't have the exposure to know that this. Imagine just recently we know that AI can get us a whole research, but it's also creating a lot of self-doubtness, that you have to cross-check. You cannot think for yourself unless you Google it first.
Yeah. And that is the challenge. They have like a very
short
attention span,
and they second guess themselves so
much. Yeah, I feel like they don't really utilize their brain.
They want to be validated a lot
because that's what they see, and they feel like they are grown-ups, yet they're actually not.
I know they feel too mature. Yeah, they feel too mature.
I have two siblings who are younger than me, who belong to that generation, but
they feel like they are older than you guys.
It's the real chaos, I tell you. It's the real chaos. Like, and then also they always feel like they're right. Yeah. Because of what they read on the internet, like your life experience. They feel like for your life experiences, for like your time, like total new visa, you get. For us, our time, like this is the
things
own thing.
Work this way.
Yeah, like things work this way, which I don't say no to 100%. But like life is life. It will definitely life with you, whether you're for which generation or which generation. And sometimes you need to listen to people who have been here before you were. So that's one thing they need to learn. Like those GenZs, they need to learn to listen to their elders, irrespective of whichever information is on the internet.
And they also feel so entitled.
True.
They want to hold the latest, have the latest. You know, the entitlement, the audacity to feel entitled. That I should have an iPhone.
Because of what they see on social media, you know, and then there is a lot of pressure from social media. Like it's, sometimes I actually pity them thinking about it. Like it's too much pressure for them to take at such a young age.
And they don't know that it's fake.
They definitely don't know.
Social media is full of actors and actresses.
That's why those kids are constantly frustrated, stressed, diagnosing themselves with anxiety and depression because they want to live the lives of the people they see on social media.
And do you know that there are higher rates of suicide in Generation Z than in any other generation? We have, all in the research I've been seeing that these guys are more prone to suicidal thoughts and actually committing suicide than us. Because I think us, we have gone through the hard challenges, so we know how to handle difficult times. Unlike them, that something small can take them into depression
and they feel like
get suicidal thoughts, then actually commit suicide. RIP to those. Yeah, they are too exposed. They know at a very young age, they know things that for us to go to know when we are much older.
They have been born in a time when things are much easier.
Oh,
yes.
Information was very easy to get. Communication is very easy.
Working from home, like What was work from home way back?
Maybe in your housewife.
We didn't
It was not under your housewife.
we didn't even know that.
It would be possible.
Yeah.
And probably have at a certain point would have a gadget that is no buttons, or that you think, those phones for
That we receivers of phones for landline.
that you call where mawe. At any time where you are, you can receive a call and you can communicate. You don't have to write letters to someone who is in the US. And
you just send an email.
A text, yeah.
Actually, just a text.
Even email is too much.
Voice notes. Yeah, voice note is easier.
Yeah, and video call. So it has the exposure on the internet using the digital world. I really admire that.
People are able to make money off things they love, like content creation. Yeah, and people are even.
And by the way, it's not just content. Like if you have a skill, if I'm a footballer, all I need is to have a page, a Facebook page, show my skills, dribbling balls.
And the next thing I know, they are calling me to join some team.
I know even may add, you can sponsor maybe a company that's doing balls, GenZs.
Yeah, so, that's so true. So people are able to like make very big amounts of money and get rich at a very young age because of
because of the internet.
Yeah, because of the internet and the digital era they have been born in, unlike us.
And they can easily market themselves. Unlike us, who had to send CVs to places to tell people what they are good at. But here, you can show they can show what they are good at. Yeah. There's a lot to learn from Generation Z as people from another generation. They're very innovative. They find ways of innovating something with the help of ICT. Let's say I was reading a story. There's a story of a Maasai guy, and actually has a TED Talk. He has a TED Talk. So in his village, he was innovative, and because the lions come and attack the villages to eat the cattle, because they're cattle keepers, he made a way of putting torches which are solar empowered, because there's no electricity. So it's the innovativeness.
So the light scares away the lions.
So whenever it uses a sensor, so when an animal approaches, the light comes on. Yeah, and he actually has a TED Talk. Probably shall link him in there and you watch this TED Talk.
Okay. Now the other thing about the GenZs is that they are very diversified and they are very inclusive. Like they are inclusive of other genders. They don't exclude them or like stigmatize them. They don't. Whether you're trans
or not.
All those the LGBT whatever the list is long. They do not discriminate. They tend to like they really advocate for human rights.
Do you but also there are the racism levels have reduced. They are so inclusive that you can come in different colors, different shapes. So there's less body shaming, there's less racism, and there is less stigmatization when it comes to those with I was going to say AIDS, but with illnesses that are critical, everyone is welcome.
Did you see that incident of where the kid was taken out of the
Yes, the autistic kid, yeah.
I don't think if that manager was a Gen Z,
no, he would be more inclusive.
He wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then they're also, they seem to be interested in things that are for the good of this world,
like climate change.
Climate change. So they seem to be actually.
They want to conserve. They really want to conserve the environment.
That's why they're vegetarian.
They're vegetarians.
And I also want to add on that
they also advocate for eco-friendly products. So actually, when you in the UK, if the new marketing strategy is eco-friendly, and they're so mindful about health. That's why some products are going sugar-free. They're reducing the calories just to have a better health. Not to spoil our
environment. Like they are so mindful of where they are staying. Though I feel like they just want to stay in this world alone.
Oh, they just want, I don't know.
And they are very, very, they are making very good use of social media. Like they're
In a
able to
unique
make
way.
they're able to make money off, be it like social media management, being a content creator,
Marketing.
everything's. I feel like
Digital marketing,
they are
yeah.
really utilizing social media compared to what social media used to look like
Yes.
back in the days.
Ours used to be for emails basically.
You
and
remember?
Google.
You remember when Facebook had come and they used to send it was for
which
the
document? Now pastors. Post online churches.
You know,
Oh my God.
crazy,
Anyway.
crazy.
We-
But
we
anyway,
live money in an evolving world. Which is
serious.
yeah.
That's like an inside thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we live in an evolving world, and these GenZs are real showing us that you guys, you have been sleeping all this time. Anyway, the other good thing about the GenZs is that their approach to education has changed a bit, and they are making very good use of online resources.
Oh yeah, they thirst for knowledge. They do online schooling.
But there's too much knowledge. Like they don't really have
It is
to
too
read a
much.
book to-
It's too much.
No, like there is too much information, and they don't really have to first go to a library to get a book.
Yes.
And what.
There's
Like you
the
just
access,
have to
yeah.
Google. Like it's so
Even
easy for
YouTube,
them.
just YouTube. You watch a video. You want to.
To learn how to do something, you watch a video and you can be able to do it right there and then.
So guys, those are the things we are jealous of. We admire those things from them, and we should actually pick a leaf. We should.
Yeah, we definitely have to pick a leaf from these guys, because there's some good things that they are
Yeah,
doing.
we need
like,
to change.
like being able to make money off social media. Like don't just post pictures for
And no one is
post
paid.
pictures, monetize your knowledge and make money.
Make YouTube videos. So guys, that's all we had for you in this episode. Please, we'd like to hear from you in the comment section, and like and share.
And don't forget to subscribe. Bye.
Bye.